Shift watch list, Dollar Tree. Let's look at the weekend shift watch list from last week. The weekly signals, and Dollar Tree was on there, and it did go in force. Nice 3-1-2 reversal up on the week. Beautiful, beautiful. I can't do that. I wish I could. Above $75.81. It was great. It hit target at $79.22. 22 cents. All right. All right, it did it. It did it. Win. It was a win. It was a ding dang win. Look at that. Ding, 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 ding. Oh. Bingo. That's the one I was looking for. Bingo. Bingo. I had to looking for some water. That's a win. That's what I'm talking about. You can still be in Dollar Tree. Because if you zoom out, you'll see Dollar Tree used to be somebody. Come on now. Come on now. Now, what did you notice when you first started zooming out? When we first started zooming out, what did you notice? Look at this thing trading sideways. All right, let's turn this thing in the bar line charts. Line charts, look at that. Ranging, but it is moving back to the highs, all right? But ranging, not doing a bunch. Come on now. Come on now. That doesn't mean get out. It just means it used to be somebody. And then you caught a reversal, 3-1-2 reversal up, and hopefully you get up in here, $97. Hopefully you get up in here, $149. So then when everybody's just like, oh man, we're waiting on earnings on Dollar Tree because it's been great. And you're like, it might get up to 107. And you're like, hey, whether it does or doesn't, I got in way down here at $75. So Dollar Tree. All right. Dollar Tree. Very good. No reason to get out just yet. Honestly, to get up in the 107, to get up in the 150, and then have something that started down here, it's easier to do that with shares. I know there's leaps with options, and you could buy options way super far out. I personally haven't had success with things like that. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm saying I personally have not had success with it. I will continue to experiment, all right, with that. But there's people that do that, all right. So Dollar Tree, when is that an actionable signal for next week? No, it's done. So take it off. Remove. Please remove. Anthony said consolidating swinging calls from May to June. All right, $90. All right, so he's doing those. Notice what he said. The May to June time frame. All right, so you don't have to get options that are 0 DTE or weekly expiries. You can get options far out. All right. TV inside the week. Nope, 2 up on the week. No actionable signals. Get rid of it. MOH 2 reversal back down. It picked the direction back into time frame continuity of the month. WSM inside on the week. We'll leave it. That's an actionable signal. Chevron still stuck inside. That Momo shooter did not go in force. All right, so we could have a situation where this starts to go back up. So we'll leave it there. JBL inside on the week. We'll leave it. MPC inside on the week. And a hammer. And a hammer. All right. ED to the highs. Ed did it, man. Ed, I knew you're my boy, Ed. You're my boy, Ed. All right, that's a win. All right. Well, it didn't hit target. We'll take it off. It didn't hit target. We'll take that off. But it did go in force, so you can still be in that. The target's 114.87. All right. It's a winning trade right now. So Ed, you could still be in that. Is that an actionable signal for next week? No, so we'll take it off. Put some tickers in here. Sandollar super chat. Thank you so much. Sandollar say here's some coffee for you. Oh, Sandollar say here's some coffee. Thank you, Sandollar. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, if you go right here to the super chat button, there's some big ones, there's some little ones. If I get 5 super chats, we'll do a Q&A on Sunday. I usually take Sundays off because I want to hang out with my fam, but for you guys, we'll do it. Let me see here. So what? So what? Enforce to the highs. You can still be in that. Very good. All right. Very good. You can still be in that. Next week, more likely going to open up inside week. But you can still be in that. If you got here $90, the target's 93. All right. So used to be somebody. Well, actually, still is somebody. It's almost staying there all-time highs. All right. So what is doing great. Dollar Tree. Oh, okay, we got a ticker. We got a ticker. Someone put it in there, so let's go to the ticker. QUBT. What is this? Quantum. What's the actionable signal? What are you looking for? Potential 2-2 reversal back down. Insight on the month. Why do you like this? What is this? Quantum computing. All right. Okay. What is this? It's been around for a while. Whoa, geez, whoa. This is somebody. Hold on. Used to be somebody. Hold on. We got to go back in time, way back. I'm going back to Cali. Man, back in May 2008, quantum computing was it. $800. Wow. Used to be somebody. 800. Then 2009 they were like 400. They could probably still make it, but then right here's the shooter on the month right here on October 2009, and that pretty much killed it. And it's been trading sideways. And it ain't dead. It ain't completely dead. And it's above $5. Anything below $5 is a penny stock. And I don't trade penny stocks, okay? So be careful with this. Quantum computing. Trying to get, they did something good here. Maybe there was an AI thing. Maybe the one of the quantum things worked out and they were like, okay, good. Finally, it's working again. All right, so be careful with this. Let's see if we can get back up in here. Or is it going to go to, it's inside on the week. Is it going to go 2 up above $9.35 or 2 down below $4? Oh, excuse me. Let me do that again. Is it going to go 2 up above $8.49 or 2 down below $5.89? All right. That's how those inside bars work. That's on the month. Potential 2-2 reversal back down on the week, but I'll put this on here for you. I don't like it. I want to skip it. Well, it's inside on the month. I'm going to skip it. I'm skipping this one, Sand Dollar, but that's good. That's good. I appreciate it. Let's look at Pacey anyway. Let's look at Pacey. What's Pacey talking about? Pacey forming a hammer on the month. And no actionable signal for next week, but we've been watching this for a while. Sand Dollar got in way down in here and still rocking. Remember I was talking about if you got caught up on my words. If you get in way down here, you don't care what this thing way up in here. 216, it's getting a little wonky and trading sideways and being crappy. Sand Dollar does not care. All right, let it do all that. Let the Strat Soldier laugh at everybody because it's still stuck in this mother bar from way back here.
That's a mother bar issue.
All right, he don't care. He got in here way down here, 144. Let me move my head. 144.14. All right, Sand Dollar, and that's just the estimate for you sharks out there trying to stop hunt my dude. Here we go. All right, so still working. I told him once this thing goes 2 up on the month, I'm in. What's it doing on the month? I should have got in way back here at 174. We'll see. What's it doing on the year? This is on the macro list. Potential 2-2 reversal back up on the year at 243. You can set an order for 243 on the year and just wait. Just let it sit. Maybe 1, maybe 2 shares. Let it sit. If it goes in force, It'll go in force, and then you'll be in. And the next target is 373. Okay? Trading does not have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be so hard. Don't make it so hard, guys. But you guys are here, and you know that, all right? I don't preach to the choir. Inside on the quarter, it goes 2 up on the quarter. It actually goes 3 on the quarter at 229.43. So we'll see what they want to do. Pacey picking a slow pace. Utilities was the answer was the name of the game for this week. 322 back up. We knew about that.
The 322.
It didn't really hit target, but it's looking good. LNT, no actionable signal for next week. LNT did go in force, came back down. Now shooter on the week for a shooter counter hammer type of situation. All right, deck insight on the week. We'll leave it there, even though it ain't doing great. Dominion did go hammer and force. Now shooter counters hammer type of situation. What's this mean? All right, you used to hear Rob say all the time, shooter counter hammer. What this is hammer 2-2 versal back and forth. It did work, but then the sellers got what they want. Buyers got what they wanted. Sellers took control on a smaller time frame. Now we have a situation where all these buyers could be getting stopped out and getting wrecked. All right, and we always want to trade against people in a losing position. Why? Because it speeds up liquidity, because they're forced to get out of their positions. All right, price does not bounce. The song I played at the beginning for my little holdover song while I was getting things together, bounce that. All right, I love DJ Steady B. I like that because people are always talking about the price bouncing. All right, price cannot bounce. Price aggregates. For every buyer, there has to be a seller, and for every seller, there has to be a buyer. Okay, price aggregates up or down, buying and selling. All right, so when people are when people are forced to get out of losing positions, they have to get out now. They have to. People in winning positions, they have the luxury to go, maybe I'll stay in here, maybe I'll add, maybe maybe I'll just hold here and not do anything, just watch it. Maybe I'll whatever. Maybe I'll get some options on this as well because it's working. You have that luxury when it's winning position. When it's a losing position, get out. Just cut it. All right. Shocks are awesome. Designed by Navy SEALs. I didn't know that. They work even better yes, they do. They work even better when you have earplugs in. Yes, they do. I did not know they were invented by Navy SEALs. I didn't know that. So when I'm driving, some soldier bumped their head in a truck back in 1985. So they make everybody wear helmets when you're driving. So anyway, I got my helmet on, I got my shocks on, and I got my earplugs in because the truck is so loud, right? And yes, they work better with they work so much better with your with earplugs in. Brent, I'm so glad you're here. He said, let me see Hertz. He wants to rent a car. And go hang out with the beach bum. Let me see here. HTZ. We're going to go see if Shocks have a stock. I love that product. Let's see if they got a stock. But anyway, to the highs. Hertz says, give me my rental car back. Give it back. All right, it went 2 to reversal in force on the month, right above $4.39, and now it's at $8. Now, I just said we don't trade penny stocks. I just said that. But dang it, if you know what you're doing, who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you? All right, if you know what you're doing, who am I to tell you? All right, $8.24. Take away that went in force at $4.39. $4.39 equals $3.85. $3. There's the math. $3.85. All right. You bought one share. You just made $3. All right. Good. Times 100. You made $385. All right. $385. So, all right, big squeeze on Hertz, big squeeze. Michael O'Connor, big squeeze. Now, I could keep scaling this, talk about 200 shares and 300 shares and 500 shares, but just for, this is just for, I'm doing this just for people that want to, I know people love to trade options, but if you look at the options chain, you'll probably find options that are way more expensive than the actual stock. Do not buy options that are $200 options on an $8 stock. That's stupid. Okay? We talk about using a little bit of capital to make a lot of capital. All right? Use a little to make a lot. That's always the goal. All right? So, when you're trying, don't look at Hertz and go, oh, there's an option there's a $7 option on Hertz. Why? It's probably not real, but I'm just saying, I'm using this for example because there's other stocks that look exactly like this. I bet you Hertz has a $35 option. That's probably a lot more reasonable and a lot more realistic. A $35 option on an $8 stock. Just buy the stock. Just buy the stock. Anyway. $385. $385 if you just would have bought 100 shares of that. All right? Let's just say you bought half. You bought 50 shares of this thing, and then it started working, and it's working good. You add another 50. All right? And it keeps going, still good, add. Come on now. Come on now. Can't fight the calculator. You can fight all kind of stuff. You can talk about fake trades, and you can talk about, well, he ain't do that, and I ain't see him. Every tax time people come up and start talking about how all these other traders and people are fake. I want to see your trading statements. Okay, so you show me your trading statements. Well, I want to see your 1099. So you show me your 1099. Well, I want to see live recordings of you trade. That's what I want to see. It just keeps going. Well, I want to be in your house while you do it. It doesn't end. You can watch LeBron James slam dunk a basketball every weekend. It's not gonna, you can get some tidbits, you can write things down, you can go, okay, well, he steps here, then he slams it, or he's got a defender on him, so he does this and this, then he slams it. You can take all the notes you want. But until you actually get on the court and start throwing the ball or trying to dunk the ball, you will not know how far you can jump, how high you can jump. You won't know any of that stuff. Your steps, your pivots, all that stuff. You won't know any of that. Some of you haven't jumped off the ground in years. I'm not trying to turn this into a fitness speech. I'm just saying, quit trying to slam to dunk the ball all the time. Learn how to shoot free throws. Learn how to layup. Learn how to do layups. Some of you guys ain't good at any of that, but you're Stephon Curry and you like to shoot. You're really good at shooting threes. All right. Maybe that's probably Terry Baker. He probably just sits back and just goes, oh, okay, I'm waiting. Then he gets the rock, he gets the ball, runs out to the 3-point line, shoots, bam, scores. And then he goes back, goes back to playing the game, goes back to watching, seeing where the ball goes, what's going on, So what I'm saying is not everybody has to trade options. There's different ways to trade. What I'm saying is you can make money with shares. Not everything's with options. And not everything with stocks or options. You could trade with futures. You could trade with Forex. You could trade with crypto. Find something that works for you and stick to it. Stick to it. I have a crypto trader that works. There's a crypto trader that I worked with that's in Australia. She's trading crypto. All right. She's also trading Roblox and a couple other things, but she's doing really good with crypto. All right. Using the strat. I know. You're like, we ain't come here for a speech, man. We know. That's for the other people that got me on their big screen TV. All right. So Hertz. Putting the hurting on them. Hertz is putting the hurting on them. Look at that. Inside and up on the quarter. What's it doing on the year? Uh-oh. Hertz trying to get their act together. Started in 2021. All right. It goes 2 up on the year at $10. If it goes, we got a lot of year left. It goes 2 up on the year. The target's $20. Now, if Brent got in on this at $4 and it's up at 20, and I'm over here making fun of everybody who tried to get in during earnings, look at it selling off. Where's it at now? 17. Ha ha, y'all dumb. You dumb. You know, and Brent's going to go, I don't care. I got in at $4 and I'm still in. That's what Brent's going to say because he knows the strat. Anyway, anybody got any more tickers? It's starting to slow down. Anybody got any more tickers? I'm sure you guys are getting ready for Easter stuff. I know I am at my house. Let's keep looking at this list. EQT, still, it went for us, still good. No reason to get out. A lot of inside weeks for next week. EXC did go in for us, still good. No reason to get out. Inside on the week, we'll leave it on there. HP, inside on the week, we'll leave it on there. And then key, we'll leave it on there. All right, let's go to the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner real quick. Well, let's do broader averages, and then we'll look at utilities. That was good. XRT, inside on the week, we'll put that on the watch list. We look for tech stuff. Going to be a lot of inside weeks, all right? So I'm not going to go through all of them. That's retail, XRT retail. XLK Tech, inside on the week, we'll put that on there. It's already on there. No. Weekly watch list. There it is. Weekly signals, okay? I want you to go through these sectors on your own. I'm gonna be doing some, and I'll be posting charts as well, okay? XLE, inside on the week. Most things inside on the week, guys, okay? Guys and gals. Biotech, nope, leave it alone. Healthcare, do something with you. Most things inside on the week. Come on now. XLP did good. Consumer staples did good. Cheese, ketchup, things like that. Semiconductors inside on the week. All right. RSP, the S&P 500 equal weighted inside on the week. All right. This gives all the stocks the same weight. All right. The same weight. You said 2-2 reversal. You said key reversal. We're 2-2 reversal and what? Wait a minute. What? The key reversals. I said. Oh, 3 main reversals you need to work with is master. The 3 reversals you need to master are 2-2 reversal, 2-1-2 reversal, and 3-1-2 reversal. You master those 3, you can do all the other ones. Of course, you have 2-1-2 continuation and 3-1-2 continuation. But if you just master those 3 strat reversals, you can do all the other ones. A pivot machine gun to the highs starts with a 2-2 reversal. Okay? A pivot reversal to the lows starts with a 2-2 reversal. A rev strat starts as a 2-1-2 reversal up and then goes 2 down. All right? And then vice versa. I'm trying to think, a Randy Jackson is a rev strat, but then it goes the opposite way, all right? It fails the other way too, all right? I'm trying to think of another one. From Terry Baker, an inside outside bar situation. You're looking for a 3-2 up or a 3-2 down. All right. I'm trying to think of another one. Kicking patterns. Kicking patterns, in short, are a 2-2 reversal, up or down. It's just that it gapped, and everybody who's here is now underwater because it gapped up, kicking pattern, and now everybody here is in losing position. Same if it was this way, okay? If a kicking pattern to the downside, let me switch my hand. Kicking pattern to the downside, everyone who bought this stock is now losing. All right, the very next morning. All right, so we always overcome. I think it's natural for human beings to overthink things because our brains are designed to problem solve, and we overthink things to the point where it seems like it's impossible. Or we're making it too hard. But if you just focus and master 2-2 reversal, 2-1-2 reversal, 3-1-2 reversal, you can do it all. I'm not seeing a lot of of actionable signals out here. I'm not, guys. Well, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Lots of inside weeks for next week. Okay, I got caught up in what I usually say. Lots of inside weeks for next week. We can look through usual suspects if you guys want. I'm probably going to close this one down. AMD inside on the week. Boeing inside on. Nope, it went 2 up on the week. Momo Hammer though, that could work. That could work. All right. Baba. Nope. Beyond the Meats. Still, I can't believe this is still alive. $2.76. I don't trade penny stocks. Ugh. Chewy. Dog food. 3-2 up. All right. Dog food. Why is dog food important? Let's look at dog food on the year. All right. Looking for that 2-2 reversal up at $39.17. Goes in force. Excuse me. Goes in force at $39.17, and the magnitude is $53. Come on, dog food. Come on, Fido. Get up there, all right? Carvana, inside on the week. D-Dog. Let's put Carvana on the weekly watch list. The usual suspects list are stocks that are not necessarily in a sector. D-Dog, inside on the week. DraftKings, inside on the week. Lots of stuff inside on the week. Dollar Tree, we already talked about that. Ford, what's Ford doing? Did go hammer up, hammer and force, and let's change this to the month. Hold on. All right. Ford, all right. F-Cell, below penny stock, not touching it. FedEx, where's my packages at? Inside on the week. Roblox, $2 stock. I don't touch $2 stocks. Get it off. Remove, all right. Jack in the Box. All right. Lemonade, inside on the week. Lulu, all right, inside on the week. Marna, look at this, all the stuff getting killed. No reason to. MSTR, 2-2 reversal back up on the week. It did good. You could still be in that. That could be a good winning position to get back to the highs there. Netflix at 1,000. Netflix says, I do not give a crap what's happening out there. I don't care. Netflix at 1,000. All right. This is going to be my last point, and I'm going to get off of here. Okay. If you got in and on a 2-1-2 reversal up on July 20th, in July 2022, above $200, if you just bought a $205 stock, let me see here, $200 stock right there. It's easier to say that way. $205. One or two stocks, just one or two, all right, and just held it. Add right here, 2-2 reversal back up. Maybe add right here. All right, you don't care that this stock is just bouncing around at all-time highs because you got in at $200. Okay, everybody thinks I'm just okay. All right, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna start talking a certain way, but I'm not gonna talk like that. The ending price right here is $9.73. 03. Take away $205.56 equals $700. That's $700 on one stock. $700 on one stock. Okay. Times 5. Okay. That's $3,000. Maybe somebody will get in the chat and they'll tell me my math is wrong. Maybe somebody will get in the chat and tell me, or later on they'll text me like, that's not really how you calculate that. I don't think so. I don't think they will. Do the math on your own, okay? Kind of like reading Rainbow. Don't take my word for it. Dun, dun. You bought 5 shares of this, you're making $3,000 right now. All right, that's it. I'll make that point. That's it for the weekend shift, man. That's it. I don't think I have anything else other than that. Wrong button. Okay. This is a Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Thank you for everybody being in here. And give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to start a live, and we're going to do our coaching session live right now because we got 2 members in here. So we're going to do our coaching session. You guys ask me questions about the strat and or anything else you want to look at, and we're going to do it. Okay. Happy Easter, everybody. Aaron Bailey said my car broke down and maybe missed the whole thing. I'm sorry, Aaron. It's recorded, man. Sorry about that. He got a 2-2 reversal down on the car. All right. I'm sure he's going to do what he needs to do to get that reversal and get that car going again. All right. This is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Look through some charts, do some stuff, and get to a point where you can close your laptop and then go about your day. All right. And then have a good weekend. I don't just trade the strat, I live the strat, all right? So don't get triangled out on your personal relationships. You got to make a phone call. You're inside bar on something. You know, you got to make a phone call. You got to shoot a text, maybe drive somewhere. Do it. I suggest you do it, all right? No, that was a lesson that I got. Rob taught me face to face. You know, the strat it's a lifestyle, all right? And you don't look at your problems and your situations like, oh, this is bad and this is terrible. Nah, man. Hey, you used scenario 3 on the week. The week started great, and now it's kind of sucking. Wait a minute. Scenario 3 on the week. It's cool. Just be cool. Let the weekend consolidate. And then Monday, bam, 3-1-2 reversal back up. You got your car running again. You got your baby's, she's happy again. All right. Or he or she is happy again. Easter was fantastic. The kids didn't fight, and everybody's full of chocolate, and everybody's happy again. You know, I'm just making that up. All right. Maybe I'm the only one that has issues with those things. I'm gonna guess not. So what I'm saying is, do what you need to do to get those reversals, all right? We create winning positions, add to them, and defend them with tight stops. And if that situation is just not working out, cut it. I'm going to leave it on that. This is a Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Give me about 5 minutes. We'll start the coaching session. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.